Take the blood dancing next to the bar.
All right, guys. We had to do that over. So everybody out there listening, I totally botched it. It wasn't recorded, but I have straight shooters here with me, man. Straight shooter here with me.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
How's
Thank
it
you
going,
so
man?
much.
For sure.
Horacio, Frank, Danny.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for coming in, man. I really enjoyed that track, that intro. How'd you guys like it?
Good.
Yeah.
I like
Man.
it. Yeah.
Thanks for having us again.
You chose the right lyrics. I love that part of the song.
It's my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It's like you know, when you're going through shit and you find just some words that like make you keep going. And
Absolutely.
like it's this world keeps knocking me down, but I come back swinging hard. It's, you know, that line is fucking, I love it.
Yeah, you know, when I sent you a message and I said, hey, I want to add some of your music to the intro, send me a few songs. And I was really hoping that you were going to send that, but I didn't want to recommend anything because I was like, man, let me hear what you want to put on there, you know?
Yeah.
So I was so glad when you put that as one of them, and I was like, all right, I don't even need to go.
Yeah, whiskey's definitely an answer.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Pour yourself a little whiskey, you know what I mean? Yeah. What are you guys drinking over there?
Whiskey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's fucking good, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't put Coke or anything on it.
I didn't think you did. That's why I handed it to you.
It's better just straight.
You guys all drink whiskey? Danny?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not right now.
I mean, we drink whiskey today, but then tomorrow, who knows?
Not now. Not right
I'll
now.
just have a beer.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
clear something that
Still
set on my
hungover-
stomach.
Still hungover from last night.
He talks shit whenever like I'm drinking like during the day. He's like, dude, you're drinking now? I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just
11
like brunch.
a.m., 12 p.m.
You know when you go have brunch and you have like, you know, your little cocktail or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You know, he looks at me like disgusted.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you never seen Mad Men, dude? That's what they used to do. Like,
It's because he smokes.
Yeah.
I'd rather
It's
have a
'cause-
coffee
so, you know-
first.
Is coffee or a joint?
Man,
Both hand in
Yeah.
hand. Hey, Frank, can you do me a favor, man? Can you close that curtain? I forgot to do that. Just all the way. Yeah, you can pull it all the way. Yeah. There you go. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Good.
So, yeah, I enjoy. I'm not a big coffee guy, but I don't know, a joint in the morning, man. It's like, let me get my head right.
Yeah.
You ever smoke?
I do. I smoke when I'm chilling at the pad and whenever I'm trying to create. It helps me a lot.
Does it?
Yeah. And I think it's because, you know, we have a daily life and you're always thinking about work and thinking about this, thinking about that. That when I smoke, I forget about all of that and just focus on the music.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that I use it for that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you take a little puff, or you get a little high, and it just puts you in another state of mind, right?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Danny, you do that
definitely.
with drawing?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's a trip, man. But then there's some people that just can't do it. You know, they can't.
Yeah.
They have to sit down. They have to watch a movie. They have to be quiet. They have to, they're not even. It doesn't work for them like that.
Yeah. I even like going to sleep, man, it helps me. Like he gives me edibles. Like I don't have to buy anything because he just gives
Must
me
be
whatever
nice.
I want.
Must be nice.
You know what's crazy?
It lasts
it's
whatever.
No. You know what's crazy is that it's legal and he still hasn't gone on his own. He always asks me like, "Hey
He's
man,
like-
hey, can you give me some? Can you give me some weed?"
Hey,
man,
it
some
sounds
joint?"
like
I'm
he's not comfortable with it yet, dude.
it's like
Hey, man.
it's low key when it doesn't have to be low key.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, dude, you know it's legal. There's actually a dispensary right down the street.
You don't even
from
need a
here.
prescription anymore.
You don't need. You just show him your ID.
I don't know, man. I don't feel comfortable with that shit.
Oh, man. No.
You know it's legal, right? You know you can go to the store.
Yeah.
But whatever he gives me, like it lasts like what 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
he
you
doesn't
do
give me a
edible?
lot.
You do edibles?
I do edibles, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I commend you, bro. I'm not comfortable with them, man. I've gotten so fucking bad.
Wow.
Yeah, where maybe I guess if you dose it right, but I just haven't learned it, you know. So it's
Yeah, I just take a enough so it can knock me out.
Yeah.
And I wake up like a champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I mean, don't do drugs, kids.
No, it's not drugs anymore.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to gauge.
This is
though,
worse
when-
than this
Yeah.
is
like
worse
a-
than marijuana.
Like it's kind of hard to gauge though when you have like a cookie that's the size of a quarter, you know, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, that's not going to do anything to me. And then like you take 2 or 3 of those, and like you're done.
Well, the gummies are what got me messed up, man. Like the gummy bears, because I just
yeah,
loved
yeah.
them. I love
Yeah.
candy.
Oh.
So I would just be like,
The last time I seen Danny eat gummies was at the airport right before.
So this
Going-
was we were going on tour to Europe.
where were you going? Europe?
Yeah, and me and my little brother decided we came to the conclusion that we were going to be out there for about 3.5 weeks without weed, and we smoke every day, every hour.
Yeah.
And so me and Mikey were like, "Hey man, so what are we going to smoke out there?" There's
Like if they don't have anything out there.
Yeah.
well, they-
Well, not the same grade. at
yeah,
least.
and we
Yeah.
couldn't really. It was really, really hard for us to, find any weed.
Yeah.
There. So my little brother thought it was a good idea for him to get a Lifesavers bag,
Uh-huh.
the candy, and then
To blame it on
Oh.
him entirely though, because it was a good idea too.
That's genius though, dude.
buy some edibles,
Yeah.
cut the Lifesavers bag very carefully with the razor,
I like where it's going.
put the edibles in there, the gummies.
Genius, dude.
Okay. Now, he closed it really good. There was a lot of edibles in,
Uh-huh.
along with the Lifesavers.
Yeah.
Like you can already tell where this is going.
I know exactly where it's going, dude.
We closed up the bag. I took some edibles for myself in case anything happens, and I had them already.
You had your own stash.
I had my own stash in my pocket in case anything
Smart.
happens.
Smart.
Enough for me to be like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna have a fucking awesome plane ride.
What is that flight like? How long is that?
16
It was
16
11 hours, and we had a layover too, so it's a little longer than that.
16
Yeah.
hours.
You know, truthfully, that's the only thing that's kept me from flying, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. I'm really terrified to fly for that long. You know, I do Hawaii, I do, Mexico, I'll do, but man, flying for that many hours really, I don't know, man, it kind of freaks me out.
Trust me, dude. I
They
don't,
were-
I don't
they
like
were-
it either.
It started freaking me
Does
out.
it gets in your,
Yeah,
I mean,
does.
And you know why? Because I was on the way back home. I was in between fucking people, and
See, that's I couldn't
dude,
even
14,
imagine.
15 hours.
Were you
I was
stoned
like,
on the way back?
No.
No.
Because
They were high as fuck going out there.
Okay, so
High as fuck.
Tell them why though, Danny.
so see, you just killed my story. No, I was.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we put the lifesavers bag. We're at the airport. We're like, what? Me and my little brother were like, hell yeah, we're gonna get away with this,
Yeah.
dude. Me and him were so excited, like nothing's gonna happen. As soon as we got, okay, there's a different area where we go.
TSA.
Yeah, but this is overseas.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
we got to go through customs.
Okay.
More strict. Now these customs, they're looking at you straight in the fucking eye. Right then and there, I'm like, oh fuck, they know what I'm up to.
They got me on the radar,
Yeah,
bro.
like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Anyways, my little brother has a lifesavers bag in his luggage, and
Oh man.
in his backpack. Sorry, because it was a carry-on. So
How long ago was this?
3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years ago.
So it was not good to do this back then. I mean, even now it's not, but back then that was the infancy of.
Yeah.
So
It was not.
So I turned around and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
They're fucking like stuffing edibles in their mouths, dude.
All of them.
So look. So once we hit customs, they get our lifesavers bag, and they're like,
dude.
okay,
No way.
you can put that through the X-ray, and I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna see the different shapes in there. We're done. We're fucking done.
Yeah. So he
So
just started-
then my little brother Mikey just goes, you know what? I'm just gonna eat these. I'm just gonna take. And then we fucking walked over. He's like, yeah, you can throw them away over there.
Yeah.
And then we started.
Whoa,
Yeah.
dude.
And then I had mine. I just went.
How many do you think?
Well, it takes a lot for me to, you know, but yeah, I had a lot, like at least 200 milligrams,
And your brother?
like about less, because I had mines in my pocket.
I mean, I guess
my
that's
little
not
stash.
that bad, but I mean, shit, that's quite a bit.
It was enough between him,
Yeah.
Mikey, our guitar player. Like they were just scarfing down fucking edibles, like you
So-
wouldn't believe, dude. Like
Yeah,
So what was? I mean, really?
plane ride.
Yeah. What was that like?
awesome?
Uh,
I wake
they
up.
were
they were knocked out. To tell you that everyone was asleep on the plane except like Horacio and I.
Yeah. We were grubbing. We were
I
just
missed
laughing
that
at
part,
them.
dude.
They were knocked out, and we would just wake them up just so they can eat.
yeah.
So think of like that many hours
Right.
in the plane, and
Right.
all you just wake up just to eat.
Yeah.
I remember the stewardess in a Russian accent waking me up to some warm ice cream with
Warm ice cream.
no, it was. I'm sorry.
What?
It was a warm brownie with ice cream on it.
Oh, shit.
You remember those?
Yeah.
It's like you went to heaven.
Dude.
Fuck, dude. That high in the air.
Yeah.
Got, like,
And I had window. And I wake up to a Russian voice. He's like, "Sir, sir," and I was like, "Huh?"
I have to ask. I mean,
Dude,
I
it
know
was
you,
like
you,
a wet dream come true.
you probably don't care, but was she cute?
She was
You
beautiful.
know she
dude.
was.
Oh, this is.
Beautiful.
You guys drink when you're you have a few cocktails before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
just
have
the-
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least I do, because dude, I
Yeah,
hate
I can't be
flying,
drunk.
So
Yeah, I can't be drunk. I mean, I don't. You probably drink as much as I do.
yeah,
When-
nah,
when we're on
for a long
stage.
trip like that, like you have to be a little buzzed.
Is it
It's
from
just-
experience that you don't want to do that? Like you don't want to get drunk? Like you've done it before and you just it wasn't good, or
Oh, plane?
yeah.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I would always get drunk.
Oh, okay.
And well, back then we used to play punk rock, and you were young and just having fun, and you know there was a certain. It just started hitting me like, fuck, I can't do that anymore. I can't be drunk all the time and performing and not know, you know, I could be playing better, you know, and that was when I was like 17, 18,
Mhm.
you know. Once I hit my 21, 21, I just took it in another way.
Yeah.
I guess it just comes with the territory,
Yeah.
you know. Like punk rock, like you don't have to sound as crisp or precise, you know. Like it's
That's
an
a-
attitude more than it is like
Yeah, it
a
is an
sound.
attitude.
Right.
Yeah, but as you kind of progress, you know, in your musical abilities, you kind of just have to like grow, right? When
Yeah.
comes
Yeah, you have to
musically.
grow. It's like starting straight shooter. I kind of thought of like, okay, I need to grow in some sort of different direction playing music.
Mhm.
I saw how
Um,
Straight Shooter became because in the low class, his sound started changing.
Yeah, so if you guys,
Personally.
anybody out there that's listening and doesn't really understand what we're talking about, Low Class was a punk band from here from the harbor
Yeah.
that Danny and Horacio were both in. Frank, you were not.
Yeah,
right?
we didn't know him back
No,
then.
no, no.
Right, right.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
came
was
in
still a
on the
little
straight shooter
kid.
days. Yeah.
He was still playing in the playground.
Yeah, so if you guys, those of you that may
Yeah.
have not have heard of that, you should check that out.
Yeah, yet I'm the youngest player here. So just want to add that.
Yeah, they were fun days, man. Those days, man, it was fucking fun. A lot of people tell me like, "Oh man, I remember back in the days," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, you know, just thinking about, you know, the Low Class and everything we've done, you know, got us to where we're at as far as, you know, starting Straight Shooter. I started it because I just, you know, wanted to do something different in music.
Mhm.
I didn't want to like the guys from the Low Class. Shout out to Rudy Ramiro. Those guys are still in the band, and whenever I get them together, they're still down to play.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So the thing is, you know, the people that I play music with, they're our brothers. Like we're all friends.
Right.
So actually, Ramiro is gonna guest play drums in a new song. So, you know, it's cool that we have that cool niche of friends that we still jam out together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. When's the last time you jammed out with those dudes?
It's been like I think a year.
Yeah.
No, 2 years.
Well, with Ramiro recently, right? For
Well,
the new song.
Ramiro, recently with Ramiro, he came out and helped out. I help out Rudy, the bass player. I help him with his project whenever he needs someone. Like I help him out. Like I said, we're all brothers, so
Right.
we all help each
What
other
project is that? What does he have going?
out. Rudy Nuno,
Uh huh.
he plays like rock and roll with the dash of country. It's cool, man. Good stuff.
I have to check that out,
Yeah,
man.
it's a self-named project. We toured with him in Arizona, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, we took him out to Arizona. We wanted his music to get more exposure.
Right.
Yeah, we love helping friends out. Like we've toured a lot, and whenever we want to help, other musicians that want to get their music going out in other states, like we fucking love that shit, man.
Right. Right.
And especially if we love your music and we want other people to hear it.
I love that, man. That's a really positive thing.
Yeah.
So back to Low Class, man. I mean, I remember some of those shows personally.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You were
man.
there? No way.
A couple of them, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Especially in the in the later days, not in the heyday or not in the right at when you guys first started playing together. But when was that?
When did we start?
Yeah, when did that project? So when did the Low Class start?
Shit, man. I was in high school. I was in high school, and we started doing more shows out of high school. When I graduated, it was like, I was doing more music, but that was back in 1990, 1998, 99.
And how'd you guys come together?
Well,
Obviously, you and your brother.
me and my brother.